Oh, excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I swapped over. I figured if my phone just crashed, I was like, let's swap. Just wanted to talk a little horror. Drink my coffee, talk a little horror this morning while I got some free time. How's everybody doing? Got my coffee. Crystal Lake coffee. Oh, excuse me. We back at it. I figured if my phone's crashing, I'm going on the tube. I'm going on the tube. Let's see. Christian's back. Back again. Christian's back. Tell a friend. Christian's back. Christian's back. Christian's back. Christian's back. Christian's back. Nah. There we go. Now I don't look so pale. What's up, Count? What's up, John? Drew? What's up, Brandon? Nathan? Ryan? What's up, Jules? Jules! Dun, dun, dun. Nocturnal, what's up, pimps? Only pimps in this chat. No simps. Good morning. I'm actually getting my Hellraiser on. Sean Dubs. I'm reviewing Hellraiser this evening. Talking about these movies for the first time on CHH. What's up, Just Vincy? Actually, you can tell me happy Saturday the 14th, because that's a fun little movie too. As a matter of fact, if I can find it. If I get the glare out. Happy Saturday the 14th. Haha. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much. This is a CHH first. I've never gone live in the morning, so I have no idea if anybody's going to be able to come, but I got people here now, so cool. We're just shooting a breeze. If you guys have anything you want to bring up or talk about, let's do it. What's up, Danny Hara? Hey, dude, how you doing today? I'm good. I just got some free time, and I was on Instagram Live, and my phone crashed, and I was like, well, I wasn't done. So screw it. I'll go on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm just hanging out. Figured I had a few minutes when I talk to boys, my friends, and girls. Maybe there's some girls in here. I drink coffee every morning, Ryan. Every single morning. And if I'm on graveyard shift, as soon as I wake up in the evening, I like Saturday the 14th too, Vincy. I think it's a funny little film. I like the swamp monster that comes out of the bathtub. It's a freaky scene. What do I think of the later films in the Hellraiser franchise? This is YouTube, so I don't want to spoil my reviews. I plan on reviewing or trying to review most of them. I'm certainly reviewing the first one today. I'm watching it again for reference. It's such a good movie. Definitely talking about part 2. And if you wonder how much I like part 2, just Mm-hmm. We're gonna do part 3 as well. Um, so yeah, part 4 probably. Part 5. I remember Deader being okay. It's been a while since I've seen some of them latter sequels. It's been quite some time actually. But that kind of answers your question, Danny. Um, what do you think about Friday the 13th? 8 film set Paramount just released on Tuesday. I think if people don't have the movies, they can get that. And it's a decent little setup. So, what flavor is the coffee? This is Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras blend from Mardi Gras blend from what's that company? The Red Bags. I forgot the name of the company. I am having damn fine coffee, Jamie. Nothing but. I don't have any pie though. I don't have any pie. I don't have any cherry pie. So his name is Jason, and today is his birthday. Cheers. Oh man, I'm hoping today's the day I find my Monster Mash cereal. That's the plan. Gonna get my Count Chocula and my Monster Mash. Fruit snacks. They better have the fruit snacks, or I'm gonna be in a bad mood today. What's up, Nick? What's up, Orc? What up, Orc? Community coffee. Thank you, Baron. I get bad brain farts, and I just, you know, if you could see some of my reviews unedited, I will straight up forget the name. Like sometimes I'll forget the name Pinhead. Like I'll say so when basically like when the lament configuration is open, all of a sudden you're seeing this legion led by a gentleman that's really called the Hell Priest, but we know him as, and I'll forget Pinhead in my head, and I'll have to sit there for 15 seconds and then go and Google like Pinhead. But he's the Hell Priest. Pinhead is just what people called him, but he is the Hell Priest. Can we get an amen on the Hell Priest? Frankenberry better than Count Chocula? Well, it's just Vincey. Look, let's just agree that they're all bangers. I am a Count, and I'm from the South, but people think I'm from New York, so I am actually I call it Count Chocula. It's funny, when I first came to where I live now, which is kind of like Countryville, I moved up here, and the first thing that this kid comes up to me and says, "You talk funny." I said, "Are you fucking hearing yourself right now? I talk funny. I talk funny. You hear yourself?" But yeah, Count Chocula is my favorite. But they have a thing called Monster Mash. Let me show you guys what this is. I'm really excited. So they're doing like it's basically a 50th anniversary. It's basically a 50th anniversary thing. And I'm really excited about it. Check this out. They have Monster Mash cereal coming out this year. The 50th anniversary of the Monster Mash cereals. I mean of the Monster cereals. And basically they kind of mix a few things. Look at it. The Yummy Mummy's on there, the Fruit Brutes on there. And the Fruit Brute and the Yummy Mummy had been going, but it's Frankenberry and Blueberry cereal pieces. But then they got the Count Chocula bats marshmallows in there. They don't have Count Chocula pieces in there because that would taste weird if you're mixing berries and chocolate. So they don't do that, but they got they mixed a bunch of the marshmallows. So you get a little bit from everything. I'm definitely excited to find this Monster Mash cereal today. And not only that, I think Jamie will pop for this. They are doing Monster Mash fruit snacks. Look at this. Oh my God, I gotta get my hands on this. They're doing fruit snacks. I gotta get my fruit snacks. I got the wrong tab pulled up. Hold on. Let me pull this up. We talking cereal? They got the fruit snacks. I have got to get my hands on the fruit snacks. Monster Mash 90 count fruit flavored snacks. You got your Spooky Berry is the name of it. I can't wait. Just Vinci there, banger. I character wise, Count Chocula is my favorite one, but I always like the Yummy Mummy. You know what I mean? The Yummy Mummy sounds good. So, what's up, La Crypta? How you doing, big dog? I see you. What up, PR Puerto Rico movie wax? I can't wait. What's up, Christian? Do you recommend getting the Friday the 13th box set now or saving my dough, waiting for a 4K release down the road? Honestly, dude. I hesitate to tell you what to do because as soon as I tell you to buy it, look what just happened. They just released the first 5 Halloweens on 4K. I mean, they just did that. And the reason they did that, obviously, is because they already put out a Blu-ray set. They put out a Blu-ray set for the Friday movies. If special features aren't your biggest concern, you just want the movies to look good, you could pick up that Friday set that just came out. You could get that, the first 8 movies. And you can pick up the separate Blu-rays for the other ones to save a little bit of money. But if you pay $130 for the Friday box set now, it's a good box set. I like it a lot. It does me right. It's got great interviews with Sean Cunningham. It's basically at its retail price. So if you got it, I would say now is the time. But if you're just wanting the best picture quality for the movie releases, I don't know, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if they do 4Ks from Scream Factory of at least the first 4 movies. I mean, seriously. I wouldn't be surprised. They were able to do they did the 4K scans, right, of the 1 through 4. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I just really wouldn't be surprised if Scream Factory does those movies. So I really don't know what to tell you. But if you're fine with just getting a good Blu-ray set and calling it, the Scream Factory set's great, but you got options. The cool thing about Friday the 13th is you have options. You can get the Paramount Blu-ray sets for a little bit cheaper that are the 1 through 8 movies. You can pick up the separate ones later, pretty cheap, or you can get the Blu-ray set. I like the Blu-ray set from Scream Factory. They did good. They did a good job, and they got the hiccups figured out now. So if you ordered it from them now, it's going to be fine. But I don't know. Do I think they're going to do 4Ks I think they're going to do 4Ks of the first 4. I really do. But there's the fruit snacks. Son of a gun. Jaws on 4K looks really good. You're excited for the 4K Halloweens? I am too, I'm getting the Halloween movies. I've thought about selling my I almost thought about selling my Halloween 15 disc set. I was like, nah, I just don't need it. I have the other set, but I can't bring myself to do it. I just love it too much. Oh, wait up, you talking about Crystal Lake to Manhattan? Don't be talking to me about hating, son. What are you talking about? Look at that, man. Don't come at me. And they're all out of order in here. Don't come at me, bro. Pick a card, any card. Get at me, bro. And what's so great about it is it's in decent shape. Like, it's kind of beat up a little bit. This was like the set when it came out. Now, I got into horror a little bit after this, but I used to I still go to this place. It's where like you can get like used DVDs, and they had this set, and I swear to God, when I saw the set, I swear to God, I was in Game Exchange and I went, yes, yes, yes. And I grabbed it and I was holding it like this. And I went up to the I went up to the thing. The guy goes, "Excuse me, sir, do you want me to pull out the discs and check them?" I said, "I already looked at them. Don't put them in that machine because if you ruin it, I'm going to be mad. Just give them to me. Give them to me." "All right, sir. Do you want your receipt?" "Just keep the receipt. I don't need the damn receipt." I've also got this set that's got the mini mask. It fits like a glove. We really need a box set of Elm Street. Who you telling? Who you telling we need a box set of Elm Street? Dude, this mask is awesome. This is like the hero mask from part 3. Look at the fit. It fits so good. It fits so good. You can't even see my face at all. But the funny thing is, like, I am stretching the hell out of these straps right now. Are you guys seeing that? Look at the stretch on the straps. Yeah, sorry, Jamie. I couldn't make it Thursday night. I had some stuff happen. I got a little caught up. Yes, I've seen the horror workout. We need a Scream Factory. Elm Street. I know it. Has any Resurrection release gotten an alternate ending? I think so. I mean, maybe not in the actual film, but like some of them that actually had, some of them actually had alternate endings in the special features, I think. Hold on, Savoy. Let me ask you guys something. Would y'all be interested in ever doing a live stream with me where I'm cooking on my pit? Because yes, I make Voorhees burgers. I make Voorhees burgers all the time. But this is the set that has the Ultimate Collection. But this isn't actually my favorite DVD set. Son of a gun. I can't even get this thing back in here. Number one way to know if it's a grown man using his pit, he uses charcoal. Don't come at me with this. Don't come at me with this propane gas grill. No. If you're using a gas grill, you may as well get your ass inside, okay? Okay? But I can make Voorhees burgers. I'm talking like I do the thing where I poke the eyes out. I can make a Voorhees burger. I swear to God I can. Now, wait a minute. Hey, did any of y'all pick this thing up? This was that Blair Witch Spanish set. It's got Blair Witch 1 and 2 on it. Good little set. Please do cooking with Hannah Hara. You just save a lot of meat making them Voorhees burgers, huh? You can stretch the buck with the Voorhees burgers, but you charge a premium price because you got the Jason name on it. Excuse me, sir. I'll have a hamburger with double cheese. That'll be with large fries. So that'll be $6. Can I have a Voorhees burger with the fries? That'll be $37. propane. Oh my god. Oh my god. You would get slain in my house, Ryan. You come here with a propane tank. You understand me? Tell it to Hank Hill. I ain't worried about Hank Hill. He can kiss my ass. He could kiss my ass. You know? I don't use propane. I'm a grown-ass man. I put my charcoal on the pit. I light the charcoal. If you're using gas, go inside. Go inside. It's a simulation. It's a simulation. And thank you. Cheers to Nathan Oswald, a legend. Boo! Look at, we got a battle going on. Ryan would do propane. Oh, we got a politician here. Oh, I do both. I choose not to hate on either one. God bless America. I'm dying on this hill. To hell with propane. Give me some horns in the chat. There you go, Peter Bell, lump charcoal. Do I collect any VHS? What the hell is a VHS? I have no idea what. No, I've got some. I don't actively collect. Like, let's say I go to like a Goodwill or something and I see one that let's say I see like a Pet Cemetery or something. I have Pet Cemetery. If I see something like that, I'll rescue it. That's what I call it. I rescue VHS. But I'm pretty much retired on collecting, VHS and Laserdisc. My Laserdisc collection is pretty substantial, so I've pretty much taken a break on collecting that kind of stuff. Hey, air fryer, K, that's a different story for a different stream, but I have an air fryer, okay? I love my air fryer. Christian, have you ever tried making your own horror movie, even if it was just a kid? Who wants to tell him about my movies? Andy Phillips? Bro, Uncle Jerry 2, The Rise of Jerry. Uncle Jerry 3 has been in production hell for going on 9 years now, but the film is still slated for a 2029 release. Uncle Jerry 3, The Rise of Jerry. Will be coming out with a digital code with the Blu-ray for Drew. Also, The Run, which is a classic CHH film. The Run is a classic. If you want to enjoy these movies, Andy Phillips, I highly recommend going to the Unita Horror podcast on my channel and going to the episode called CHH and Nick React to Their Old Videos, and all those classic films. All those classic films are shown there, and then you could go to my channel and go to my old videos and see. So I'm very proud of my movies. They're the best movies I've ever done. I got out of the game when I was still number one. But Uncle Jerry 3 is still slated for a 2029 release. I mean, it's just been in production hell. Bonus features will be, I don't know what the bonus features are going to be. It's actually called Uncle Jerry 3 Rise of Jerry, John. If I do Uncle Jerry 3 Rise of the Hannah, we're breaking kayfabe. As a matter of fact, I'll give you guys the premise for Uncle Jerry 3. So do you remember, if you saw Uncle Jerry 2, at the end of the movie, Jerry killed my brother. Trey's throat wide open. And he drops the beer. Well, what ends up happening is Uncle Jerry 3, I've got the intro video footage filmed. It's on my hard drive. We filmed the trailer, and I may release the trailer. And this is a shoot. I have the trailer footage on my hard drive for Uncle Jerry 3. We filmed a teaser trailer. And the teaser trailer starts out with you see a hand, and you see a hand doing this. And all of a sudden, you see a hand reach for the beer. And it's Trey's hand, and he grabs the beer, and he wraps his neck up. He looks right at the camera, and he goes, "I'm not dead." And then it cuts black. And Uncle Jerry 3 turns into basically it turns into a I Spit on Your Grave type movie, and Trey is going after Jerry. So Trey ends up becoming like the anti-hero of Uncle Jerry 3. That was the story for Uncle Jerry 3. There's footage I filmed for Uncle Jerry 3. I mean, legitimately. I mean, I know I'm being funny, but I legitimately filmed a lot of footage for Uncle Jerry 3, and I want to finish the film. It's a good film. It was going to be my best work. I had some really great effects. I was motivated, man. I want to get it back going. Your positivity is amazing. Honestly, it's like a breath of fresh air. I appreciate that. There's no sense in being negative all day about anything. Even if there's something you don't like, just joke about it. Gotta have fun. Freak of Four's in here. Where's Freak of Four? What's up, Loopy? I got charcoal because I can't afford a propane grill. Well, the gods, you need to learn, John. If John McCullough is not using charcoal, nobody is. John McCullough, you are the poster boy for charcoal. You're the poster boy for charcoal. What are you talking about? How do I like my coffee? A little bit of cream, a little bit of sugar. Hot, very hot. No, he does not cut him off, Drew. Uncle Jerry would never. See, that's something that would happen to the new Michael Myers in these Halloween films, Drew, but not in Uncle Jerry. Uncle Jerry still retains, in my movies, in my films, my movies, Uncle Jerry is a bastard. He is evil. He doesn't ever. Uncle Jerry is never in a situation where he can be hurt that way. He's always got the upper hand. He's a smart villain. He's cunning. He's sadistic. He can also teleport, so that helps. Uncle Jerry is not of this world, you know. Uncle Jerry's not of this world. We just got funding from Avco Embassy, so. Charcoal over. Still getting love for charcoal. What movie have you double dipped the most for in your collection? God, probably Halloween 3. I've got a number of Halloween 3 movies. Japanese laserdiscs, American laserdiscs, CEDs, VHSs, DVDs. Good times. DVDs, Blu-rays, special edition Blu-rays, steelbooks, and soon a 4K, which I think we can all agree, you know, the artwork for those Blu-rays, a lot of people don't like them. I don't think they're that bad. I do agree that I feel like Scream Factory is just kind of taking what they get now instead of being like, hey, let's go back to the drawing board a little bit on some of these and get a little bit better art. Like for instance, the Dead Zone art. The Dead Zone is an amazing film, but I have never swapped the artwork on the Blu-ray so fast in my life. I just think that they need to go back to the drawing board on some of this artwork for these releases, and we can do a little bit better. You know, I think we could do a little bit better with some of this artwork. And I'm not an artist. I'm not really hating. I'm not trying to be a hater on the artists for these Scream Factory releases. I think we can do better. I think that there's better artists out there. We need to give just pay Justin Osborne. Somebody please pay Justin Osborne. That's basically what I'm. But what was I going to say? But the Halloween 3 4K release, I think actually looks really good. I like that one. I think it benefited from that art. Did you buy a copy of 3 with the vinyl? No, sir. No, I did not. Oh yeah, it's just fancy. The Dead Zone is one of the best Stephen King movies ever. That movie is religiously good. The artwork is actually a step below their artwork for April Fool's Day. Well, it's funny at this point. I actually like April Fool's Day more because it's kind of different. Now they're doing this thing where it's just almost watercolorish, like collage stuff. I mean, if you look at like Alone in the Dark, Dead Zone. These releases have like this look where it's almost the exact same formula. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, come on, guys, let's go. At least now, looking back, at least April Fool's Day did something weird and different. I mean, it's certainly far from my favorite, but I mean, at least I'm looking back on it, I'm like, wow, at least this is a little bit different. They did something, you know. You just dropped your phone in the sink. Oh my God. What the hell? Oh my God, Christian, I was wondering if you have if you have a 4K region free player, and if so, where did you buy it? I'm strongly considering one. I don't have a well. Here's the thing. I don't want it to get too confused. 4K, the format itself is region free. It's a region free format. So if you buy a 4K player from Walmart and you buy a 4K from Germany, or you buy a 4K from Arrow Video Region B, it'll play. But if you're referencing a 4K region free player that plays, you know, all kinds of region free movies, that's something I don't have any knowledge of. Somebody in the chat, maybe Drew or somebody I know, if you're looking for a 4K player that plays region free Blu-rays and stuff, I don't know. I have a region free Blu-ray player and I have a 4K player. So somebody in the chat could possibly help you with that, but I don't. Thank you, Cat's Eye. Somebody watch my review, dude. I love Cat's Eye. That movie is so good, Savoy. But I hope that helps, Freaka 4. I really hope that helps. Look out for the next Unita episode behind the scenes of Uncle Jerry 3. No kidding, right? Hey, Christian, did you order the Halloween Kills mask? If so, when is it coming? I didn't order the Halloween Kills mask. Maybe if I see it in stores and I really like it, but I've really taken a step back on buying masks. I really think I've taken a step back. Like, I really like props. The last thing I got was Baby Freddy. That kind of thing. Bye, Jamie. Be careful. Have fun. I have two masks displayed in here. I've got my Halloween 5 and my Halloween 78 mask displayed in here. I like those masks a lot. Maybe I'll pull out my 6 one day and swap it with one of them. But I've taken a step back. I've got my Jasons. I've got my Freddy's, my Halloween 3s. But I really don't buy much masks anymore because they end up like sitting. They end up sitting in the shelf closets because I scaled back my horror room big time. If you guys remember the previous horror room, it was packed to the gills with stuff. Actually, absolutely packed to the gills with stuff. And then I really got burnt out on the look of the place, and I wanted to go. I remember. I don't know that there was any truth to this, but I talked about this when I initially changed my horror room. I got to where I didn't want to sit in the horror room much anymore, and I was thinking to myself. I was like, God, man, it's just I'm antsy in this place. And Sydney was like, well, you painted it red, and red is the color of anger, and I wonder if that's subtly seeping into your brain. And I was like, well, let's make it blue. Let's go the opposite way. Let's make it blue. We had a red horror room. Let's make it blue. And now, with regards to also scaling back, and I wanted to be able to hang posters up on the wall and stuff like that. So I did that. I scaled everything back, and now it's very comfortable. Very, very, very comfortable in here. So, and I scaled everything back. I got more room in here. I can lay on the floor all the way. So yeah. $220 electronics. Okay, cool. So that's like some kind of company. Yeah, if you spend 300, like he's saying, for a player that does everything, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. You think it's cool that my surname is Hannah? Is Horror? That's the most literal channel name. It worked out because now people call me CHH, but it worked out because I was thinking of what I should call my channel, and I was like, well, I want to talk about horror movies. What should I call it? Christian Hannah Horror. It was never meant to be like the name, but I never changed it, and now it's just, I like it. CHH is what basically most people call me now. Oh, Deadly Friend. I know. Deadly Friend. I'm excited for Deadly Friend. Not the best from Wes by any stretch, but a decent little flick. So I'm excited for Deadly Friend. Hey, thoughts on the Death Race movies? Nah, not too big fans of them. I dig the blue a lot. I just went orange and gray. I love orange too. I almost went orange. Nick, you need to tell that woman what's up. Put them frame movies in frames. Put them movies in frames. Put those posters in frames and make them shine, baby. I can't agree with that, Drew. I know you think for some reason there's only 2 good Wes Craven movies, and you're entitled. But no, I think that he's got some really great stuff. And I'm not even talking about Scream, quite frankly. Serpent and the Rainbow is amazing. Love Serpent. Love Shocker. People Under the Stairs. I like Sold to Take. I think that's a really fun movie. Sold to Take is so fun. It's funny. I would never find people to watch that movie with me growing up. I just happened to see it at Blockbuster, rented it, and I was like, this is fun. Hills Have Eyes is awesome. I do think Last House on the Left is boring. I mean, not boring. I get some film you respect, but I don't go back watching that one. I certainly think the remake is better. Yeah, I've seen Curtains, Jay did. I love Curtains. It's a little Synapse movie. Curtains is great. It's a little slasher film. There's a great toilet scene. Great little toilet scene. I just watched it last night. It's the most disturbing movie I've ever seen. Yeah, it's good. I remember I really put some suggestion into the cover art for this because of what that kind of looks like, what this kind of looks like. And I thought maybe there would be some kind of reference to it in the movie. I didn't really quite get that, but I certainly think that they kind of knew what they were doing with that poster, if you know what I mean. Swamp Thing I love, man. I still, I do want to pick up the 88 Films version of that because it does have what's her face reveal herself. Although you could just go on Google and type in her name and see her, but Adrienne Barbeau. But I love Swamp Thing. It's funny because you think about Wes being this sophisticated kind of guy because he's very, quiet and this kind of thing. But then, like, some of his movies are just wild. Like Shocker is the last movie I would ever expect Wes Craven to do. And then Swamp Thing is the same. Return to Swamp Thing is good too. If you guys haven't seen Return to Swamp Thing, that's Jim Wynorski. Let's see. Christian absolutely loved the Unita episode with Sean Clark. Love his channel. Hope to meet him someday. I mean, he's at a lot of those conventions. So I mean, if you go to one of those horror conventions, you'll probably run into Sean. What's up, Phil's Creepy Vids? Is there a horror film that didn't get a sequel that you'd like to see a sequel to? I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel to Street Trash. I mean, because the movie's basically rooted in the liquor killing people, so you could easily do a sequel to Street Trash, but it'd have to be its own thing. You don't have to bring characters. That's a movie. That's a sequel. You don't have to bring characters back. That kind of thing. So, do I have a favorite Lost Themes album? Great question. Yeah, John Carpenter's Lost Themes 2 is, to me, the absolute best work he ever did. Very good stuff on Lost Themes 2. So, Lost Themes 2 is awesome. Good stuff. Did I watch AEW last night? No, I haven't been watching much wrestling at all, man. Haven't watched much. Get yourself ready for a trip to McDonald's land. Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of what else physical media related is coming out this year that I'm excited for. I am getting the Synapse Demons 1 and 2 set. Love those movies so much. I haven't checked out Coffin Joe, Baron. I've been meaning to. I had something I had something streaming that I added to my queue on one of the streaming sites, and I just haven't gotten to it. But I need to. Coffin Joe. I had some movie lined up on there, but You know, I did see the Universal Monsters coming to 4K. It's pretty cool. I'd love to see a review on one of those because I wouldn't mind picking up, the Mummy or Wolfman, one of those. So I always admired Adrian Barbeau, especially her chest. Yeah. It's funny, I'll never forget Drew went out of his way to get that 88 Films version, and he's like, I have to get it. I have to get the Swamp Thing 88 Films, man. I have to. I was like, I think he had just gone region free, and he was sending me the clips of Adrian taking her. She was coming out of the water. He was so happy that day. I'll never forget that. Christian, you got to get the 88 Films version, man. I was like, well, I got the Scream Factory. No. Screw that one. You have to get the 88 Films version. You get to see Adrian Barbeau's boobies in it. Which Wrong Turn movies are the best? I love part 2, part 1, part 6. I love the Wrong Turn movies. Okay, I did not like the remake. It's not. This is what I think it boils down to. I think the problem with the remake that a lot of people had, besides the fact that they used the name of the movie and did something totally different, which is simply put, they did that to get people to watch the film more. Let's call it like it is. There are people that like that Wrong Turn movie, and that's cool. But you asked me which ones I like, and I'm just explaining to you my problem with Wrong Turn 2021, besides the fact that they just used the name to get people to watch it, is the movie tries to portray itself as being a serious, smarter movie, but the characters make decisions so stupid and bad that it boggles my mind. Now, if they would approach the film with a comedy aspect to it, where they're making these silly decisions and getting lost in the woods almost on purpose, it seemed like, really bad decision making, if they would have portrayed it in a more comedic light, that's cool. I probably would have enjoyed it more. But I was boggling my mind. I was absolutely boggling my mind watching that film with the tone that they went for, but making the characters make almost demented Alzheimeric decisions. So that was my biggest problem with that. Besides the fact that they just used the name, they used the name to get people to watch it. It's just that really is a sore subject with me, because why is horror becoming so expendable? I mean, literally, it is the most expendable genre in movies, period. Where you don't see Caddyshack getting touched. You don't see, you don't, like, where's the remake to, even when they do the remakes, they respect the originals and continue a story. Like in the Vacation remake, which I'm not really a big fan of, regardless, except for the Chevy Chase scene when he has his bed and breakfast and he opens up the bathroom where a guy's taking a dump and he just sprays him with 409. He sprays him with Febreze spray and then shuts the door. Even the remakes for comedy and other genres, like they respect the originals and don't erase them and try to just do something completely. I just don't understand that. And it's not just Wrong Turn, so I'm not trying to pick on Wrong Turn. You see it a lot, man. It's just stop. Just stop it. I don't know. So that's my biggest thing. And yeah, I mean, yeah, Alan McElroy or something. He wrote Halloween 4, and he wrote the original Wrong Turn. So I don't know. It doesn't change the fact that, the company did what they did. So I don't know. It just irks me a little bit. So I mean, I will, if I watch Wrong Turn, the first one I go to is part 2. Part 2 is hilarious. Henry Rollins is the Marine who gets his own TV show, and he's, those movies are so funny. Those movies are that Wrong Turn 2 is the funniest thing. I love the old man sitting in front of the Texas Chainsaw 2 looking gas station, and he's just drinking Pepto-Bismol. He's drinking Pepto-Bismol like he's drinking a soda. Just, it's the funniest thing to me. There's a Ronald McDonald sniffing our dirty laundry. I love Hellraiser so much. I got it going on right now. Quite frankly, that Christie's one of the you know she's smart. She goes, I can take you to Frank. You know, Frank escaped you. Demons to some, angels to others. What a great line. What a great line. Probably start wrapping it up here in a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna go running up here in a little while, and then try to review Hellraiser for the day before I get going. Try to find my cereal. So, any parting thoughts from anybody? You always wonder, what if there is some kind of crazy alternate dimension out there with guys like Pinhead and the other Cenobites. Like, could you imagine if somehow you could open that portal? Holy crap! Love the Lost Boys podcast. Thank you, Jason. Have you ever seen any of the Count Yorga films from the early '70s? No, I don't. Look that up. Count Yorga. Camp Yorga. Count Yorga, the vampire, mistress of the Death Master. 1970 American vampire horror film written and directed by Bob Kellajon and starring Robert Corey, Roger Perry, and Michael Murphy. The Return of Count Yorga. No, I haven't seen this. I have to ask my friend Lauren about these movies because they look fun. I love 70s vampire films. Late 60s, early 70s vampire films, man. I eat it up for breakfast. You know? Gotta go. Just want to hop on and get my horror fixed. See you, J Dead. I'm about to wrap it up too, man. Thoughts on Pieces? What was up with the Kung Fu Professor? There was nothing about it, Kay. It was literally a director just doing what the hell he wanted. Those days are done. You'll never get movies like that anymore because that would be deemed so offensive by today's standards. You know? So offensive. Hellraiser's about the internet people watching you. Just learned that Adrian was in Halo 4. She voiced Dr. Tilson. Very cool. Will you ever do more videos like the Spalding makeup thing? I don't know. Maybe. Vault of Horror has a great little vampire segment in the beginning. Yeah, very cool. I love the Count Yorga movies, and I thank you to the person who recognized the greatness that is Count Yorga. Christian, I wish Ashley Lawrence would appear at more horror movie conventions. She is someone I've always wanted to meet. I have a photo with all the Cenobites and Clive Barker and not Kirsty. Yeah, that'd be a shame. I'd love to meet her too. What's up, Monster Mailman? I got my 78 Ronald McDonald in a box. Y'all are on one. Nightbeat, Breed, theatrical, director's cut, theatrical, all day long. Theatrical cut, director's cut, it's a little too much for me. It's a horror film in a sense. So I prefer the theatrical cut. So, guys, I had a great time. We're going to start wrapping it up. You guys are awesome. I will Uzumaki Clan 7798. Body bags are Cat's Eye. I'm going to go with Cat's Eye. I just reviewed Cat's Eye. I love that movie. Dick Sensei. God, you guys are funny with these names. Somebody likes Predator. Yeah, I've seen that Old Fashioned Slashing. I See You. I have a DVD of it, but it's under a different name. I think there was a different name somewhere else. So, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream, I would really appreciate it if you do that. It just helps my channel out, and it costs you nothing to do. So I would appreciate that. I'm going to go jogging, and I'll probably come back and film my review for Hellraiser, so be on the lookout for that. Turn the notification. Like I said, guys, like if you're on mobile, go to the bell next to me, because I get people that'll message me and saying, dude, I'm not getting notifications for you. I don't know what's going on. Hit the bell and hit always. I'd rather you know about what I've got going on and be like, well, that's cool, but I'm not interested in seeing that, than not know I have videos coming out and maybe miss something you were looking forward to. So I'm not trying to shill or be that guy. Like, hey, like and subscribe, bye. Like, I'm just like, honestly, because it just happens. YouTube is a platform that there's always going to be problems. So hit the bell and click always for notifications. That way you just know what I've got going on. And you can decide that's not something I hear him talking about or I'm not interested in. But I'd rather you know about it than not know and miss something and be like, dude, I missed this. Dang it. Or especially live streams. I missed this. Dang it. So, all right, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great Saturday. I'll check in with y'all soon. Thank y'all for hanging out with me on a Saturday morning, coffee morning. Y'all be good. Love you.